Hello everyone, and welcome you back to my kitchen. So today we are going to be making Texas chuck style short ribs. We're going to be braising these in a wine reduction sauce. So this is what we're going to be making. So I hope you stick around and watch the video. For all of my returning viewers, I want to say thank you for helping to support the channel. For my new viewers, I want to say welcome. And remember to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. So with that out of the way, let's make some braised beef. For our braised beef, you're going to use the following. And I am using a beef chuck Texas style rib. You can use any beef that you like a beef roast or beef short ribs. We're also going to need salt, pepper, olive oil, garlic, onion, celery, carrots, tomato paste, a good dry red wine, beef broth, fresh thyme sprigs, and bay leaf. So the first thing we need to do is season up our chuck roast short ribs with some salt and pepper. And I've always mentioned before, as long as when you're working with raw meat, I always keep me a little bleach towel handy so that way I can wipe my hands. So we are going to season all sides with salt and pepper because we will be searing these in a hot Dutch oven. And we're going to want to press this in and flip and flip and flip, flip, and we're going to continue. So I'm going to get these all done, and once that's done, we're going to move over to the stove and we're going to get these seared up. So we have our olive oil heated up over about a medium-high heat, and to that we are going to add in our beef. And we don't want to overcrowd this too much, so we're going to be cooking this in batches. So now that we've got our beef all seared up, I've added a little bit more oil to my pot. I'm going to add in my onions and my garlic. And we are going to cook this down for about 5 minutes. Alright, so this has been going for a good 5 minutes or so. Now we're going to add our carrots and celery. And we're going to cook this down for about another 5 minutes. Okay, so this has been going for about 5 minutes. So now we're going to add in our tomato paste. And we're going to get this all mixed up, and we're going to let this cook for about 2 minutes. Okay, so now that we've let that cook for a minute or two, we're going to add in our beef broth. Don't want to lose you in there. Then we're going to add in our wine, and I really do like these little bottles like this because that way I don't have to buy a full bottle because I'm not a big wine drinker. Get all this dumped up in here. When it gets higher, I'm going to get that out the way. But yeah, like I said, these make great for, you know, if you've got just a dish that requires maybe just a cup or two. And in my case, this is the perfect amount for this dish. Let's go ahead and give this a stir. Then we're adding in our thyme and bay leaf. And we're adding our beef back in. And when we put these in here, we want to make sure that they are fully submerged in the liquid, because we are going to be putting these in this pot in a 325-degree oven, and we're going to cook this for about 2 to 3 hours till the beef is fork tender. And I'm also going to dump in any drippings. There we go. Give this a stir, make sure everything gets underneath the liquid. So now I'm going to put a lid on this, and this is going to go into a 325-degree oven for about 2 to 3 hours till the meat's tender. So this has been going for 3 hours. Now let's check and see if our beef is tender. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's just what we want to see. So now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the beef from here, and then we're going to strain our broth. Alright, so now that our broth is strained, we return this to the stove, and we're going to continue to cook this so we can thicken up our broth a bit, and we're adding our beef back to our broth. So we've let our sauce reduce. So now we are going to serve this up with some mashed potatoes. A couple of pieces of meat. There we go. And then we're going to get us some of this broth. And here we go. So now that our braised beef is all done, let's give this a try. I'm going to try some of the potatoes with the gravy. Oh yeah. And as you can see, this beef is extremely tender. And I'm going to use a little bit of bread, a little bit of French bread to sop up some of that gravy. Oh yeah. It is so worth the time to create this. So, I want y'all guys to give this a try. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the recipe. And as always, I want to thank all my viewers for the help and the support that you give to my channel. New viewers, I want to say welcome. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. So, I'm going to let everybody go, and I'm going to finish off this braised beef with some gravy and mashed potatoes.